Applied Statistics for Clinical Practice is a kind of course that we know students are afraid of. They fear statistics. So in order to make it interesting, I try to make my pedagogy more interactive. We form them into groups, teams, so that anything they don't understand from the professor, when we give them team problems, they'll be able to discuss it, and they are freer among themselves to ask questions.
I think he really likes active participation, which is nice, and in groups to try to help your fellow students. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that originally, but I really enjoy that now.
I guess the big thing would be the teams. You don't get much of that in other classes, and I find that pretty effective, is learning in the team group. It clarifies things a bit more, as seeing other people's opinions and ideas on it, for sure.
We have individual quiz, which they write at the end of every lecture. And after that, once everybody is done, then we now give them the same quiz. They will now answer it as a team. So anything you don't understand as an individual, you'll be able to ask questions from your colleagues.
It's a very practical, very hands-on class. So instead of just looking at a textbook or looking at numbers, we're actually in group work and thinking about the concepts. A lot of classes you sit there and you listen to the instructor go on and on, but in his class, you're talking with your teammates, you're getting to understand the concepts.
Well, it's really nice to be able to go through those examples and then be able to kind of work it out as a team. And then once you know what the answer is, at least what you think what you know the answer is, it's really nice for him to be like, okay, this is what the answer is, and then support why that is.
Because the way the course is designed is to give them confidence in themselves, to be able to think. Critical thinking is part of it, to be able to think critically and see the problem, apply it to their daily life. When I work in teams, when I consult, I don't want them to be coming back. I try to teach them. I try to mentor them. I try to make them understand this is what you should do. This is what, in case you see this kind of problem in the future, this is what you should do. Think about this. Think about this. This is how to present the data. You don't need to call Olu every time. Just pick any book. Go online.
He tries to bring in real-world examples. I've taken a stats class before, and it was quite boring and dry, but he makes it interesting because we apply the things that he's teaching us to real-world situations.
He shows his personality when he's teaching and gives us a taste of his own values and so on in the examples.
I think that he has a lot of passion for teaching and working. I think that's what really stood out to me so far in his class. He's always excited about it and wants to help us learn.
Bring out ideas on how we can share teaching these dreadful courses to students and make it more interesting and without limiting the depth or the breadth, balancing the two. It's possible. It's just create the interest in the student. They are ready to learn.